get this loaded. Holding on. Right, so we were here. Oh, I'll need to make a way over here. I'm okay, I can't go back to the hideout. Or the hideaway. If it's still there. Fucking missed it, you buggers. Badge of metal. Which then means I should be able to make a +1 from it.
I see I'm busy here.
Forge.
So will it be?
Reinforce. Or +2. Eee. Defense by 60. Not bad.
Best work, but it'll do.
Okay.
And
I think that was it. So going through, I'll at least have something so I can, what was it? I've done, we still on homecoming or holding on? No, we're on holding on. There was a, that's right there. Where I'm heading to? Bloodhawk Jess. I think I got that already. Did I get it already? Oh wait, did I not have? I must have missed this the first time round. Oh shit, okay. Aerial combo damage by 8%. I mean, I'm not... It probably wouldn't be one I'd be using anyway. Shit, I missed it the first time round. Damn it. Right, next stuff is going to be for the side quests and what we get when we get to Eastpeel.
The bridge to Eastpool's mended by the sound.
The bridge to Eastpeel mended. I mean, if you just walked down a little bit, you would see it. You'd see it with your very eyes.
Excellent.
Fuck on. Yeah, stay down. Take that. I don't know how the fuck I missed this the first time though. Slay the beasts.
Hungry, all right. Hungry and found this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
That is very satisfying. It's like the only thing it can definitely take out everything. Do I have a look in there? Do I have a look in there? Fuck it, I'll look in here. I missed the music from the first part of the game when you're in the second part. Because to me, you know when you play games and it's like, you've got all the music that you hear, something happens and suddenly it changes and it just doesn't feel right anymore. Because you haven't got, you know, hey Craig, how you doing? How's things? We're officially living in the future. I mean, you're always in the future compared to me. Tell me what's gonna happen in the next hour or so. Kenobi is always gonna be in the past. No, what's the officially living in the future? Oh, vexed. He's vexed because I'm fucking jumping at him. But a robot vacuum? Oh wow. God, not even my parents have got that.
To get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single.
Is it any good?
Slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge.
Just make sure there's no cat shit anywhere on the ground.
Oh, Frederick.
So we have phones, we're for Twitch and we're for YouTube
wily
walkthrough.
bastard. I never thought
Ah.
to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass out.
What walkthrough are you watching? Quest complete. We've got Ace Pool. Beast against Beast. How are you meaning us? She's loving it? How does it, I'm guessing, does it like map out your area and such? East Pool. I'm gonna take on the
windmills. That must be Eastpool.
up top. I know we're going there, but I feel like
remember
it
coming
might be
here with
one
Lord
that I
Murdoch when I
could
was young.
use for
This
crafting.
area seemed a very different place back then.
Every time I goes and bumps a little head against every piece of furniture, she builds its own, builds a little map where you can and can't go. I'd be the fucker who'd be like, I'm gonna move this here and see how smart it is. After it gets used to it, you know, a few times we're like, I'm gonna move this chair like half a foot this way. Test how smart little bugger is. And I'm just here, but as this could be disaster. Yep, there he is. There he is. Or she. Could be a she. Could be a she. Oh, hello. Oh, and the parry. Fuck yeah. Gonna break through your defenses. Tornado! I'm gonna snare to your ass. That sounds really bad. Oh wait, cute when it returns back to the dock. Go, 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 go. Let me go, let me go. Let me hit you. Eee. gonna get in time. No. Yeah, not this time. And too slow as well. Oh shit, can I do this? Yeah, I can do this. Running love feels like it's in a hurry. Yes. Dragon Talon. I think I need Wyvern Tears? No. See how pretty the game is when there's colour and it's not all drab and dreary. This look, right? This whole, you know, sunlight, there's blue skies, there's greenery. This is nice. Second half of the game is just depression, the visual. Eastpool! Yay! They're still alive at this moment in time, but for how long?
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
Does this say Village Maiden? Don't you dare bring your sword out on her.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
See, it's like, hey,
Oh, I knew
reunion!
it was you.
This is
You
happy,
haven't
isn't it?
changed at all. The Lord
13 years.
Marquis and
You haven't changed from looking like a 15-year-old.
So good to see you both again.
Either? Are you sure nothing's
It's
changed?
good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes.
My dear boy, you haven't aged a day since last saw you. Oh, since last I saw you. Camera cuts to a 6-foot tall toddler. Joshua. You haven't aged a day. It's fucking puree hit.
We survived, and
Now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Fuck off, Kenobi.
Do you think you will stay here? In this Rosalith still enjoys the mother crystals.
I'm getting good use out of that, aren't I?
You could always leave.
This house holds a lot of memories for me.
Hurts your feelings?
So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians. by order of the Duchess.
Oh, the Duchess, of
Or
course.
should I say, Her Imperial Majesty.
You
Annabella's marriage
didn't
to the
I
Emperor
cry
of
every
Saint-Brieuc
time?
heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
I
Please.
kind of recognize her voice for
There is
Hannah.
nothing to forgive.
Right, Hannah, who voices you?
Would my mother
I need-
not make an exception for you and your husband?
You tap.
Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Yeah, he perished.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't.
Oh, they don't have anyone
Not
for
after
her.
what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
Since when could your hand make that noise?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime.
That day in Dalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive.
He
Sleep
didn't
well.
even say goodnight. Just left her hanging. in every way.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How old is Lady Hannah? It's
How
like
did you
no one
come to have
ever
some of my
ages in these
father's old
games.
clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Invictus +1.
If we follow the road
Nope,
to the
I'm
north,
gonna see what the equipment's like. Oh, better than what I made. The Metian Bonds +1. Metian Cross is also better and is in. Okay, it's better by 5. We'll take it. Every fucking thing is
should
gonna
take us all
help
the way
here
to
though.
Phoenix Gate.
Do, do, do. Are we good for anything else here?
Let's go.
I don't think there's anything else that's properly worthwhile loot-wise. Like items that I can craft with them to make improved versions. I'm not meaning the crafting items like, you know, like the hides and sharp teeth or whatever, and the actual accessories themselves. I think the next is in the story section. Where we're working through. At least I don't need to buy the orchestra and stuff.
Come back soon now.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
I'm always surprised that the sword, which was to do with
Oh,
Elwyn,
you can't fool me, my lord.
wasn't a sword that you
You're
could
the very
upgrade throughout the
image of
game.
Your father. And that would be
'Cause
true
it was
even if you
so
weren't wearing his clothes. The
relevant to Clive and his family.
Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we
We're
knew
like,
that
nope, can't do that
wasn't
anymore.
an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. And let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Get back in the day.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Sure this office.
Well, he's not bloody here, is he?
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Okay. What about you? Got any information on Newell Boy?
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the
I
day.
actually forgot he was.
Still thinks he's there now.
He was
You'd often hear
in
the
the kitchen.
poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in
Oh, he's the one
stables.
that's up top, isn't he?
You should go and have a word with
I'm
him.
gonna have to fight something.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Troubled youth.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
I think it's where I fought the dragon before.
Excuse
I
me,
said
but
dragon.
is something the matter?
The wyvern.
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
that's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Like, well, allow me to explain with a gesture of a hand.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Oh, you didn't do a very good job then, watching him, did you?
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him. Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? Look,
There he is.
there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
Ah, fuck.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Take that, you organs. Game didn't quite know what was going on there. just seen that. Oh no, right, let me hear this first. Oh, I don't know on price anymore. Oh, I fucking love it. Right. Perfect. That's a new Kenobi in the future. Say his name enough times, might summon him.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long. You finally came.
I'm not.
He doesn't realise. Jill's like,
Clive.
fucking Clive, come on, just play along with it.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a
God,
very
Clive must
important
feel
expedition.
like...
One later.
feel like... Come on, I 200 intervention for you.
Wait for me in Eastpool.
Or maybe we should be like, we need an M200 intervention because it's always trying to...
Promise.
Try to push it.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
But yeah, Clive must feel like absolute shit once he knows what happens to Eastpool. Yeah, we'd be like, oh, where would I get an M200 intervention? Oh, who could possibly point us in the right direction for one of those?
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course.
Where could one get a hand on a high-powered sniper rifle imported from America?
A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves.
Yeah, sure, wish I knew someone who could tell me.
If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since.
No, you would have moved.
We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle
It's like, oh no, no food,
happens,
guess we'll die here.
spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
But the second time round, I can just
So
take his piss out of the
bad,
game.
I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
Quest complete. Right, can we go Phoenix Gate now? I think this is where we go inside for the auditory area, maybe? So there'll be a few items to collect there. The loot! This is a strange one. Same comes to loot.
named.
I didn't realize they were
Once
this
you get
close.
your
No wonder their crops are failing. Light is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is
abilities,
drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants.
like the new
animals,
icons, that's
life.
when you
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small
usually
mercy.
get like the first 3 kind of accessories from after that. Which, for Phoenix, was in Cairnarvon. It's fine. For Garuda, the accessories are... I'm going the right way. Wait, was there something here? For Garuda.
What's this? Another relic of the fallen.
Is that where we need to go in eventually? Maybe I'm thinking a different bit. Okay. It's all in the... I want to say the area where we go in, where we're kind of
Won't be able
following
to use any magic here.
Another thing
the
to worry
hooded
about.
man.
As if the absence of ether didn't
That's
cause
the
enough
area to do
problems.
with Phoenix.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
So the distribution of loot is a little confusing to me.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember.
I mean, you could look at what it looked like before we got to East Pool, and yeah, you could be very similar probably. Yeah, so in the sense of how it progresses, like, you know, getting your icon, oh, next area is going to have the accessories for them. Okay, that makes sense. But in terms of, is an area that is nothing to do with that icon,
Phoenix
and who the
Gate,
fuck would have been there? It doesn't make sense.
where it all went wrong.
I actually think I might have got the wrong thing. I don't think we're going to see Joshua just yet.
It's time to
I
discover
think
the
it's
truth.
a different area. Or a different, fucking so confused because the area is like roughly where we would go. Not me forgetting everything about the fucking game. Like, we've just played. The dim. Phoenix Gate ruins. No, where are we going here? We're going to the... Fuck was in the dim then? We mentioned like a tower for fallen airship. Or fallen ruins. Oh, I don't know anymore.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around.
Buried memories.
Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
You don't realise the scale of what happened at the time of it happening until you actually, you know, this point where you revisit. And I think that above Clive's head might have been the tower that we mentioned being the fallen ruin. And if that isn't where we followed Joshua in, I don't know where the fuck. At any point if we revisit it.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what
Oh my
happened.
god, I don't even know if this is
have to
Joshua
know.
or not anymore. Because he's on his own. It could be... I don't know. Okay, so... when they're the ones talking to him, so I'm going to say that who we seen Phoenix Gate the first time, and the hooded figure that we seen on the way up to fighting Garuda, was Ultima taking the guise off someone that either looked like Joshua or someone that looked like us in some form but with a hood over the head. And it was kind of guiding us in a way, or goading us on, maybe? Wanting us to follow, you know, to put us to the test against Garuda. This I'm not sure because Yossi is not here. And I don't know if we knew where Joshua was going. But if it is Ultima, that also means that Sid and Jill and Torgal have seen him in this form. But I can't remember who this one was. I assume we start going up and down the platforms, isn't it?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
I mean, like slippery?
What is this place anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Does she not know about the podistry?
Sorry, you've never been here before.
Neither have you, Clive.
This is the Hall of the Gate.
Not really.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes.
Now, is it
He
reacting
was sent through this
to
door the next morning.
Ifrit, or is it
This is the
reacting
words
to
of
the
our
blessing of
ancestors.
the Phoenix?
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Are we using blessing? That's really strange. So the little blue thing on the door there that we touched, that's what's on the tower. The tower. Where you're going through the Deadlands area. Past East Pool.
Are you
It
sure
mentions,
about
oh,
this?
you know, fallen relic, and it's got that little blue.
Nevermore. Another
Hold
gate.
ancestors.
Let's see if this one opens.
Yeah, so this is where we get our accessories for some of Garuda's abilities. So remember to pick them up. Otherwise, you have to go and do the levels
Hardly
over
call it
again.
a ruin.
perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
The skill that they have for these things, though. Oh, I wonder what they're going to be like. The echoes?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Of course you step on it. Why wouldn't you? Don't say like that like as if it was Jill's fault. I like that Torgal knows that there's something happening before even we know. Right, tornado on a lift. Good with tornado on the lift because we're gonna have a tornado on a lift. Literally kicking up a storm. Here we go. Torgal knows what's up. Torgal knows. Okay, so they introduced this thing, right? Where Torgal was showing us places to go. But he never showed us any more places ever again. Like we were going through the woods at the beginning where before we fought like the Midnight Raven. Anyway, and I never showed us any places to go after that. Because there was a little path to go through, like a little gap in the rocks to squeeze ourselves through. And ooh, hi. Yeah, take that. Ooh, hi. He's like, pay me. Oh fuck, there's a lot of you guys. Oh no, 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 got cornered. Okay. Okay, Xantexkin is a fucking pain in the ass to try and get set up then. Guess we're going this way. That was not a good beginning at all.
Stay down.
Is it Jillu? Is it really impressive?
Still function.
How can any of this?
Fuck.
This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
I don't think there's any treasure here. So I think it's after some of the fights in this area there's treasure chests that have the items that I'm going to be upgrading. I found something that's told me the locations where I need to go and what's going to be next. Purely so I'm not just running around for no fucking reason. We done all that the first time and I still fucking missed shit. But no, this is definitely like the area at the beginning of the game where you're going through with Ifrit and Phoenix and you're fighting. But it must span so far underground. So we know, right, okay, so from the stuff we read yesterday, kind of figured out a bit more. The icons are creations of Ultima. How they're chosen, how they choose like their dominance or why the people have access to them, I'm not entirely sure. Because a lot of Bedrock it does, yeah. And for these being places to, I guess, commune with them and do what they need to do, the whole thing was that Poditree was Joshua was to go there and get like some kind of blessing or something from the Phoenix before the war. This whole fallen stuff lends itself even more to being part of what happened before. Glorified call center. I don't quite understand the enemies in here, if Joshua would have had to have dealt with them in some way. Oh no, I'm connecting the chat. Reconnecting the chat. Oh, what's going on? Oh shit, 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 shit. Ding, Ultima, you up? Down with the blue trifle. Oh, yes. Fuck it. That was good. That was very good. Yeah, so these seem like, or maybe it was, oh my god, maybe all this thing was like, oh, maybe these could be lying dormant. If this was to do with the icons. And whoever came there first was like, hey, you're it. I'm gonna, you know, you can transform into me. So the icons in there is one of those, whatever the hell the things with the ladders, where you chat to Artemis. Maybe, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I can't remember what they called them. Two fallen guardians. Oh shit. Take this. Take my tornado, mister. Oh god. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Don't mind about tornado. Oh fuck. Sometimes I don't pay attention. Oh, this is. Wait, what's 2 originally? I don't recall it being 2. Oh, fucking hell. Damn it.
Not this time. Can't take much more of this.
up. Oh no. I'm just gonna have to go retry because I can't remember where my save was. Where Discord generates a little thumbnail for your stream. Goes into your info section. Wait, really? Oh no. Ooh. Yeah, I've got the Twitch integration, so it knows what I'm when I'm going live and what I've put into my title as well. Ah. I guess I'm gonna have to retry this. Holy fuck, that's my first death. Oh, 9G plus. There's gonna be a few of these. This is definitely rougher to go through. Tough go, yeah. It's because I'm not used to it. I only had 2 deaths in the normal playthrough because I was lower level, and the series of moves that the enemy done, I got absolutely fucking wrecked. These ones? Oh, did I get the box that was up there? I don't know what the autosave would have been, or where it would have saved at. There was a box, wasn't there? Yep, we got it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with these fuckers. I'm expecting many more. Like a Jaffa that's been sat in the cupboard for 4 months. I guess they're cakes, not biscuits. And that's why they go solid and they don't go soggy. That seems wrong too. Okay, alright, let's do this. Kick up the storm! Yeah! Come on, go. Oh, fuck. Bang! Cakes, when they're left out, they start to harden a little bit. See, if you've made a cake, the bit that you've first cut will almost always be a bit more solid when you come to eventually getting around the whole cake. Oh, it didn't work because it took so fucking long. Damn it. Oh, just fucking... The sponge, actually sponge itself. I don't know what's going on. Oh fuck. Oh, we're not gonna go with this one. Oh, you pushed me into there, you little fucker. You little fucker. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I'm still going. I'm still going. You're dead. I'm still going. Holy shit.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Jeez. Okay. Alright, okay. Favor of wind. That's the one I don't understand. But yeah, I think that's part of the reason why they're classified as cakes, because how the sponge goes. Can you imagine what the last final fight's gonna be like? Well, I shouldn't need to have the upgrade for accessories for ability and normal XP. I'm gonna have to use some of the extra tonics, aren't I? What was it that I just got? Favor of wind? Do 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 do. Okay. I think it's gouge damage. Where are you? No, I didn't. Where are you? Did I not get something that I could upgrade with? Problem. Because I had them. Maybe I didn't have it then. Wait, we're German phrase to the laughter? Where? What am I looking at? I think I can master just now. That's not it. That I could. You're all done. I'm gonna aim for that next. There's 1,250. Oh, what? The Zantetsuken? It's the ability from Odin. I might replace that with that one. Heaven's Cloud. Let's go with Gungnir. Okay. Now we got what we're after. Nothing else looks like it can be opened. It's an ability that I think Yojimbo has in 10. Japanese, I don't look at any Japanese numbers. Tsukin does? Yeah.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Oh fuck, oh fuck, 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 fuck. Oh fucking hell. Oh jeez! What's them gone? Yeah, so that only appears when I've got Odin's abilities on. Kinda nice, because everything that I do with his abilities increases that gauge, so it goes from 1 through to 5. When it's at level 5, that's when I can get a hefty amount of damage done to everything. Well, I say a hefty amount. Final Fantasy difficulty in NG Plus is moderate.
Joshua had to run this gauntlet too.
No. At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
How do you get the lift out at the bottom?
Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on
I don't
murdering
know.
us, I expect.
Because someone's at the bottom. Anyone up, like Josh? Sure.
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
That's when you took the proverbial Santi. Money? I was gonna say, does it look like I need money, but I will take it because I need to get accessories to make extra powerful accessories from them. Oh, are you normal here? I don't know why I switched that there. I needed this one. Got a Akashic Warlord. Oh, I can't see what's going on! Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare! Oh, okay. How does this one gonna work with him? Screw it. little shitbag. I'm gonna welcome to the chat room again. Oh, didn't realize that was what you were doing. Shit. Keep your Malcolms as well. Oh, do you mean you enemies? Oh, no, I set off. Don't mind just waving my flashy weapon around. Oh, right then. Alright, okay. Yeah, Twitch might be having a few little issues. Oh, do. Oh! I have dark! Why am I surprised by that? I just seen the word dark in the bottom right corner. I was like, what's dark do? I just pew pew. Okay, you're in a reasonable position. What, you guys? Oh, hi. How dare you? You little bug. Oh shit, what am I? New enemies? New? Oh, I've got the bombs as well.
They'll fall like the rest.
Oh shit, you're gonna explode, okay.
Stay down.
Ooh. You're making me fight for this game. The Will of Winds. We'll have 2 of these now. That should be for Rook's Gambit. High potion. Not been too bad after those 2 guardians at the beginning. Everything else has been kind of easy-ish. I'm gonna jinx this now, aren't I?
I don't like this.
Oh, the Iron Giant. I've seen this first time. Not so much, it was mainly the weapon that gave it away for me. I was like, you look like them from 15. Big boys in the dark. Oh, hi. Oh, he's gonna stamp on me. He's gonna stamp on me. I'm hoping I'm dodging. Oh, got parry. Okay. Yeah, I think I might be saving up for getting that one. Oh, nice. Doing? I don't have the bloody multiplier though, which kind of sucks. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to get this done.
Not for long, is it? With me.
I should pause it while this happens. I've done this completely the wrong way. Oh, okay, okay. I have absolutely nothing to attack you with, but that's okay. Can you stop it? There we go. Oh. It's definitely taking longer than my previous attempt. Oh, fucking hell, we're not ready. Shit, shit, shit. I might not get this before the stagger runs out. Come on, come on, come on. Switch, switch. Oh, you fucking... Fuck shit. I love it isn't slain, it's dismantled. Oh, fuck. Right, flawless fallen iron. Whew. I believe this new deodorant I got is in fact aimed at insects. What, repelling or attracting?
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
Because you're into hearing, you shouldn't be. Attracting! You can make some new friends with it.
Probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Where are we now? I wonder if we're going to get another accessory from after that fight. Seems to be like the done thing.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer
A
look,
mural.
whatever it is.
Oh, the mural. Stairs go down the sides. Yesterday I had a moth visit, and just now one of those long-legged freaks landed square in your face. Oh, what, like the daddy long legs? It's weird. I don't like them near me, but they're not as bad as a moth. For some reason. Ah, Fever Wind. So we have the Gouge, Rook's Gambit, and Wicked Wheel. accessories. So those can be upgraded. I don't know if, I wonder if there's other names. I don't even know if that's the proper fucking name for it. It's always known as a daddy long legs. Is it? Oh, I see you there. See you sparkling in the distance. Ah.
All right then.
Oh god, I keep going past it. Can't see what I'm doing, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. Please tell me you're close enough. Oh shit. That was enough for you? This isn't gonna be on. Oh, just missed it. Gonna be the oh, definitely not a huge amount of damage there. I had the fireballs on. Try and get this all topped up this time. Long skinny thing. It's a very accurate description though. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Stop it, Clive. Stop it.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
Oh man. Right, where did we come from? There is... Are we up here? Is that where I was? I'm gonna say no. Because... sparkly things. Yeah, it's... Oh, we were up there first, weren't we? Ah, we can't go back. No, we weren't. We're up this way. I don't know which way we need to go. Please tell me I can come back. Yeah, nope. Oh, we need both of them, don't we? Yeah, Undertaker! Oh, fucking hell. build this up a little bit beforehand. Alright, take up, I'll take up. Again, I just need to like completely fucking go for it.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder.
Oh shit. I'm just trying to do something. Oh my god, let me hit this. Cool, perfect. Taking you right. Activated you. Gonna go up the other side, I think. I see you over there glowing. This time I'm kind of quick enough to stagger them with those going off. Seems my go-to moves. Here's normal wraiths. Should work now.
That's enough.
Not bad. Another level up.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Stating the obvious. Game's like, ooh, going over here. Are you taking us somewhere with this platform? You might be.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
Kind of remind me of the obelisks for fast traveling. I do like the doors though.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it.
So this is... Let me get a closer look. It's only the top part that we have here. The Circle of Malleus. Which is... form of Ultima slash our merged form with Phoenix. But as to why it's all been destroyed, I'm not sure.
How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god?
Nick Spinney's shoulder flappers and leg sorters. Wait, what was it? Was it in Dark Souls 3? I was calling things the spinny flappies. Or flappy spinnies. Definitely those two words involved. This has to be Ultima. So he's not only has Sid seen him, but also Torgal and
the second dominant of fire. Who are you?
Jill. Okay. You go through and there's a fight, but then partway through the fight, some things like are in the sky. No, it wasn't Elden Ring. Where you? Yeah. No, it was the third one where you're going up against. Oh, I can't remember. So you're up high and there's like a bridge. And partway through the fight, some things emerge and start shooting at you from the skies. The spinny flappies. I think you, yeah, you might have an idea now.
I'm back. Joshua!
I actually forgot that we've seen ourselves there.
Stop it!
Pilgrim butterflies. Yes, it's those. The spindly flappies?
I did this. I killed him.
Yeah.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Joshua.
God, there's part of this. I don't play Final Fantasy 14, but it's reminiscent of something that I've heard when I've watched people playing it.
I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt.
Well, you weren't even truly convinced, though, were you?
I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me.
And was this supposed to be the beginning of him trying to be like, break his will, turn him into our instrument?
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
Oh fuck.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Do you know this works on him? Ooh. Go. Oh! Damn it. Timing's so very off for these. Please tell me you're close enough for this. There we go. Oh, you little fucker. fucking ruined it, you little shitbag. You ruined a perfectly good move, Ifrit. You had a busy month, so it's fine, I didn't mean to be talkative. Oh god, don't worry about it. Try to catch up with your own games. Oh, what have you been playing?
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. Face your fears.
Is that not it's Kingdom Hearts Face Your Fears song? Oh, it didn't fucking work. Wait, where's my bloody molten thrust? Oh, it seems really bad. It's a really fucking dark version of Kingdom Hearts. Oh boy. Hi.
See, you'd have me learn by example.
Oh god, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just trying to fucking dodge this shit out of this move. Damn it, I'm getting through. Oh, ow! Can't see what you're doing. That's fine.
Escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all.
Do we accept truth?
Show yourself, Ifrit.
Oh shit. Don't think we're gonna be able to pull this off before the end. Oh, you fucker. Next time then. The evolution of Clive.
Truth of it now. You are not afraid. I am.
Oh, I'm still gonna fill it this one. Shadow vanquished. Not bad. Flawless fire shard. Only 360 ability points. Go fuck off, game. Pitiful amount.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine.
So what exactly did she see? Or we just stood there?
No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
I'm guessing that's an Ultima thing he's thinking. Castle Dazbog. Alright, so this is all manipulation by... Hey Barnabas and Sleep here.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffer said, he said Sid paid him.
I let you run amok with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicta.
The meaning of life. Do we need to stop off back at Eastpool?
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About late.
Yeah, I don't wonder if...
Hannah amongst
I
other
never
things.
went back there later on in the
She
game.
may be loath to leave. I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right, we should arrange an introduction.
What is here? What are you growling at?
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
I don't want to have it. I went past it. Let's see if anything else happens. I never went back here. Why the fuck did I not go back here? Because it's got the same blue crystal, like. When we're going through the. What was left of the apothecary. Oh, and the time we were in there was that. Oh, it did shit, didn't it? We were getting attacked. Torgal's like animal form of Gaz. Gav. I call him Gaz. Sniffing out trouble everywhere. So I was giving him a new name. Stab stab.
What happened here?
Make sure you're dead. Stab stab.
Imperials, you'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! It's over. Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
You okay, Jill? Oh, have I broken you?
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? Hey, we're innocent people!
Look at those bloody flying little shit.
That's enough. Stay down.
Right, they can take care of the last one, surely. There was a box somewhere. Where's the fucking box? It mustn't be too. Oh shit. Must be too. Oh no.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
My mother ordered this. I know. Wait.
Oh, I'd set us off. The whole bloody war. Alright then, mister. Not believe it. Oh. More in this sling.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Too late! Gav! Clive!
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Oh, is that all the bodies laid out?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest.
I wish we'd seen more of that as opposed to just like,
Lord
you know,
Kruger has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
following and then suddenly shit hits fan. Righting wrongs. Don't see what
To
blacksmith.
Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Is it solar? No, I'm going to blacksmith. Might be after we've spoken to him that we get to upgrade shit though.
Well?
Well?
A Sancfordian, do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That it?
That is indeed it. Be the stage replay.
Barking at his lot earlier.
Oh, I went
Why was
wrong.
it?
The long, long way. Nothing else. I think after we have a conversation with him, we get access to some side quests.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through.
You said walk through, so I walked through.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant. Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into
Oh,
the
yes.
Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And while we're doing that, all goes to fuck. Although, say quests first. Oriflamme. Oh, it's when you first seen Dion and... Is it Sylvester? Council of Elders.
And the last of our farmholds
Oh, not Dion, we've already seen Dion.
has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Who voices Is it Sylvester?
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance!
Obviously, for the people, we will take
conquest
other areas by force.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great
Is it though? It's just your will. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, he's on a mission to
There will be
take over shit.
Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to...
It's like, I've made a decision. You can sort this shit out. I highly doubt that seat he was sitting on would be comfy.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of
Author. Right.
If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
That's a very shitty thing for him, though. His own father's just using him. I kinda don't feel sorry for the fact of what happened to Sylvester.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing.
You know what the best part is for this, right? Okay.
Alright.
Crystals
Take this
are what's
crystal.
draining the ether from the land.
How does it allow us to conjure
Okay.
magics? Answer, by drawing
Mother
ambient ether
crystals
from the air.
is what
Where do these
Ultima is
crystals come
using
from?
for the
That's
spell
easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
to remake the world for
They're
Ultima
one
and his
the
kind.
same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
The
If he
mother
hadn't borrowed with the mother
crystals
crystals,
are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you
like
see
if
the
it's because of the blight that he's
problem.
remaking it
Imagine
as
just
well,
how much ether
the blight
can be
wouldn't have
drawn
fucking
by
happened.
something that size. As to where it's
Well.
all going, mind? Well, I can't know
It
everything,
probably
can
would
I?
have eventually because of the whole
We are told
ether
that the
and
mother crystals
that's what
are
people are
divine.
using. Their magic.
Babies have a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
They call Clive
So
off,
now you
yeah.
want to do something about the crystals.
Well, I would say there's debates surrounding the end.
We're not
I
helping.
mean, he probably
isn't dominance
survived
anymore.
partially.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to
You know.
keep it. But if we continue down
It
this
was a
path,
curse.
there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we
Bye,
want to
then, Kenobi.
create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway.
The last time we went to
Sort
the
of defeats
movies?
the purpose. So,
Fast and Furious?
if we have to bring
Or
the old world
Evil
crashing
Dead
down
Rise?
in order to build us a new one.
I can't remember. I think Fast and Furious was before that. After that.
What say you? Are you with me?
It was this year. Fucking 2010. I hadn't even met Peacemaker at that point.
It's about time I repaid your faith.
The most recent one.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Faster and Furiouser. So this year the ones I've definitely been to cinema is see Scream whatever number they're up to. 6 was it?
What have I got myself into?
Fast and Furious
I'm going
and
to need more than a few potions for this.
Evil Dead Rise. Oh, college. It's nothing major.
If everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
But I do like Evil Dead.
Give you two a moment to sort out your kit.
And yes, it's a bit more you know, gory than other things, but it's Evil Dead.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick.
Screams more than Evil Dead. Oh, that's very different. The movies I'm on about not liking are, you know, Texas Chainsaw, Hills of Eyes, Saw. I don't like.
Please, no.
It's different when there's. It's a slasher versus. I don't even know what I would call the rest of them. Sick fucks. The Ring. Torture porn? Yeah. I don't like those ones. I don't like the torturing the weird ways that, you know, if you're gonna kill someone, just kill someone. That's fine. The Ring is okay. I used to watch, you know, Grudge, Ring. Was it No, Into the Mirror. They're kind of horror-ish, but they're more of a paranormal? No, not quite people being, you know, killing off other people. Hostel, that would be a no for me, I think. I didn't like Wolf Creek either. What was the one? Oh, I can never remember. There's an Australian one. No, it wasn't Wolf Creek, was it? What all I remember was some guy, did he get his Achilles cut and like crucified? So the Australian outback, and there's people who go missing, and there's people, their vehicles and all that, all set in an area. I'm sure he got his Achilles cut, and yeah, I'm like, no, this is no. But I don't know how bad they're gonna be until I see them.
Nothing too important, I hope.
Psychological horror rather than pop up JPEGs in 30 minutes of snuff footage.
Didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that
Or if
bad,
it's a comedy horror. I'm okay with that. So it's more as a
I'm
comedy.
a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
Right. This is side quest. I'm just gonna courier missing letters here. Forgetting this isn't main story stuff. In certain side quests, I will let run through. I played through this all before, and we were kind of more on a time saving.
Unless it won't last very long out in the elements.
It's gonna have to
I should
be
make for Sunbreak as soon as I can.
putting some of the dialogue. I don't have to. Huh. Oh, it's barely speed running.
He's never this. Where is it from? What? From the white. Look, he's not.
They want me to speak to her. I kind of do want to speak with you, don't I?
Clive, was it?
Yes, it's Clive.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in...
So what kind of films are you into, Kenobi? Have we been through this before? Aside from Lord of the Rings. Aside from Lord of the fucking Rings. Oh. down. I will get heat wave.
It'd better all be here.
I've seen new movies since 2016. The quality of horror is inversely proportional to the amount of time the monster / threat spends on the camera. Wait, so what the fuck have you got stored? You made it sound like you were, you know, had lots and lots of new movies.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
540 terabytes are ripped VHSs. Also, what does someone watch? 504K, I think was. Oh, the big hits between 1980 to 2010. The entirety of cinematic history between 1877 and 1999. Bloom tongue reforged. Yeah. Take that.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you.
Nice.
That it?
TV shows mainly for extended format. Go do these side quests first. Do you understand this? Oh, Star Trek, Better Call Saul. I haven't ventured near that. Star Trek's always a good try. I've been enjoying things recently for Star Trek. Okay, why you hate using PayPal? Those you made 5 times USD sales this month. Means for now, money from additional sales won't be able to right away. Sales over 5 times USD amount to use as soon as you confirm orders are fulfilled. Oh, you should have instant access to other. Sales starting next month. Keep in mind that we revisit this amount regularly, so it may change. A lot of money. Oh, so it's nothing to do with the amount of money, it's to do with like the amount of transactions you've been doing. Oh wait, that's not a 5, it's a fucking bloody $sign. Oh, Papyrus, you've betrayed me. Amount 03. Alright. So it's not to do with the transaction number, it's to do with the amount. Wait, how do they confirm that the transactions have gone through? If all my power went through with noding / chargebacks. Don't get it. So we'll make the sales available. Sales above that. As soon as we confirm these orders are fulfilled. How did they confirm that? They went through, but your account won't get credited. We'll use. Huh.
Courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
I mean, the bank transactions are completed and closed.
Looks like I'm in the right area.
I mean, that's not a confirmation to me.
More of the lost supplies.
Oh fuck, you're down there.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter.
Yard
though.
hands.
We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
Because there's not like X amount of months that people can do chargebacks from.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking.
Oh, I forgot. I can
Wait, no,
skip through this. I have an option to make it be held on his end. I don't know. The only time I've had to send something is I sent it through as a friends and family payment. Probably shouldn't have, because it was a business related thing.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya?
Was I putting a
The
deposit
shad's
in?
all salted and smoked.
I don't know. I was like, is it better? Was it to do my account number one?
It seems we... Someone's... Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and this.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a couple of months if even any payment going through. Is it not? For a chargeback, so you might not get it until... Or even if you get it,
Ah, if it isn't
someone then
Sid's
tries to do the
young
chargeback
protege.
fucking out of pocket.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Only business
I'm
related
looking
matter.
for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been he was
Though,
Can I have another?
Where am I going at?
Left for me.
Randall and Robert's Pass.
Sun's setting fast.
National Consumer Protection Law compliance is... %of money. At least expect the max, like the clearinghouse. Yeah, oh fuck. Is it under 500? You never had chargeback before. Is that gonna be all over the world? Takes ages? Yeah.
You all right?
They're hanging.
Wait. Oh.
Let's go. Slay the beast, man. Oh, it makes it so much quicker not having to listen to their fluff the second time round. I'm okay with.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Oh, damn it. Missed.
Not this time. Too slow.
Fucking hell. This is his own Venom. Venom! Fuck is Venom? Can I go between 90% of us use Zell, Venom? Oh, Venmo! I rip all friends, family, 0% and really have a problem because everyone uses reviews and reputation by sell. Two entirely separate systems, it's weird offshore transfer. It comes on fees and processing delays and audits and all the rest of it. Oh, if you don't have a review, you either send first or pay first, and then the senior person sends/pays. Flawless bone necklace. That's for crafting. I don't know how many I ended up with. Oh, inspect the body. Where's the body? Oh, it's over here. Where did?
Sorry, Randall. He doesn't.
Going back. Why am I running back? Yeah, I think the only quest I might be interested in maybe more for the allies than the random people around about. Yeah, I'll get the person missing. Specifically later on.
Of course.
Especially the last section before we go to the crystal. The big crystal. Needs the many. We didn't get any ability points or anything for that. Just some normal experience. That is fine. So we will go and back here. Where was he about? Was he in the back? Might have been.
Heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Got all these letters back.
Maybe I should just owe them.
Supplies and letter.
Is it?
If there's it.
think I can speak with Otto now.
Clive, was it?
Combining slow goods and services that haven't been registered across borders.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you.
So you're really going through with it? Sis been talking about
shit.
bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. But that's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
There's...
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
What's it for the Alliant reports?
I suppose that's everything. To find Gav.
Go, Otto's.
Yep,
and
sure,
stuff. Anyway,
the extra stuff. Ask what go.
Me? The way I see. So, what?
Find your reports. There is.
Quick look.
Ah. Oh, fuck. Right, let's do these. These in Lost Wing. Yep, travel there. Do these before we speak to Gav. Try and make progress. Try and make faster progress. Should be 2 here.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man, must have been a...
They're probably...
So...
Alright, up to the bearers.
I'll let them...
We're the Welcoming Committee. And comment separate whole numbers from decimals. We get them food, don't we? These are bearers that were brought in. And they really don't expect to be, you know, treated in a nice way. I'll pick up you after.
But how did the grocer know
Oh, can I speak with you? Get your things.
I suppose I have a moment. What is that? When I arrive...
Just make sure don't bloody miss the last 3 things this time.
It is a... and for... if that is all.
Can I have another?
So. Oh, well, in that.
That's really.
Am I well?
Wait, what do you mean win party? What kind of party?
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Well, our pretty much gonna be jack up the value before we pull the rug.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Here's your food. What are you eating? Chewing on leaves? Like the crunch when you stand on them.
Brother, we sat.
I know.
Oh, okay, so next 2
time you're
weekends,
hungry,
a bit iffy
you
on
need only ask
what I'm going to be playing when. So this weekend, my niece's birthday is on the Sunday, so I think I'm going through on the Saturday and come back on the Monday. So either the Friday or the Monday might be a no stream day. Now, the weekend after, there's like 29 confirmed kids at this fucking party for my niece. FPY and Winnie. 29. 20 fucking 9. Not everyone's replied back. So, 29 confirmed. There's still room for a couple more. So that's on the Saturday after, so I think I'm going through on the Friday evening and coming back on the Sunday. I promised to visit your grave. I'm gonna get so fucking ill. There's going to be 29 little snot bags running around. Was it we jump on the stream after the party so we can see your mental state? I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna go in a corner, curl into a ball. 29 separate instances of super COVID. Well, maybe. See the fucking apparently here the COVID instances it's risen because of the fucking festival.
Master Quentin.
So you fucking tourists don't know how to keep fucking distance for anyone.
I want
Those are
no
all sketch
trouble.
ready. No, they're wrapped.
Wait, if you're a you please.
See what I can do.
Alright. I'll see to it.
Give them the skates and call them rocket shoes.
You'll find
What, you feel like Toe Jam and Earl? I know quite the same. Exterminate the pests. I don't need to read those, do I? Since they're like tourist, fucking tourist, the festival's on. It's fucking tourists. I can safely say most of Edinburgh does not like the festival. It's built different. Navigate the world by feeling their surroundings with their lips. So okay, so today people with suitcases and I'm like, you're a fucking tourist, aren't you? You know I can tell you're a fucking tourist because waiting at the lights to cross, it's fine. Press the button to set off the green man going for us to cross. Now, me and Peacemaker stand at the left side. Because where we're wanting to go, when we're at the other side, is heading left down the street. So we're like right at the edge of what would be considered a crossing. When you crossings here, some of them have like metal studs. I don't know why exactly entirely. So metal studs across the road. And you can see where the line of the traffic is that are stopping. So we're at the left side. and then some fuckers with a suitcase stand to the left of us. And I'm thinking to myself, they're gonna go fucking right. They're gonna go fucking right. And what do you know? They fucking went diagonally right. There was space to the right of us. You're just fucking stupid at a crossing. So I just went, I'm going behind you. Because I know they're going to try and... Like, I was something else says, like, you know, like pyramids, like really low pyramid type. So yeah, I was like, instantly, you got a suitcase for a fucking tourist, you don't know how to use a crossing.
Shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Oh, where are you? Ah, come out here. I'm missing a lot of these because there's not as many enemies here. I was doing it correctly. I fucking hate when people do that though. It's like, why do you want to stand at the side? It's this. Read the fucking situation. I will purposely, if I know there's people there, like I want to head that way, I'm going to the left side. Or if I'm going to be going left when I'm crossing, or if the same if I'm, you know, crossing and I want to be heading down the right side, I'll stand to the right. It's just what a normal person should do.
I better let Quentin's man know.
Instead of being a fanny and crossing diagonally in front of someone. Okay, how would that even affect it, Kenobi?
It's looking to be a fine hole. Don't tell me.
Two of them with a suitcase. Highly doubt you're one being going to the fucking festival.
Now his daughter had been stealing
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
But it's not even an ability to tell left from right. It just makes logical sense. If you want to go that way, you stand at that fucking side. If you want to go that way, you stand at that fucking side.
Fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. The vineyards were master.
Well,
I'm just surrounded by stupid people.
Seems to have done that here.
Oh no, it's not even just a tourist thing.
I'll see that he hears of your
I've heard the situation plenty of times.
Right for drinking. There'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
Wait, what's the sound clip? Oh, why am I going that way? Don't look that way. It's just stupid people. Surrounded by stupid people. Where are we off to? Open world map. Oh, it's fucking everyone, Kenobi. It's my personal gripe for a crossing is fucking idiots. Now, bear in mind, these are going to be the same fucking idiots. Like, I don't know what it's like for you guys. If you're at a crossing and you know, like, the system of the traffic lights, if you have traffic lights, or what's likely to go or not go, and you can, you know, you've got your fuckers on their phone who stand there like an idiot because they haven't noticed that the crossing has changed, don't realise when someone's heading their way. And you've got the fuckers who are standing next to you. When you've looked around and you've made sure it's safe, you start going, they also start going. I'm like, I'm not in charge of your safety, you fucking went on your own. If anything happens to you, that's your problem. I'm going because I can see, and I know you've not fucking looked. They have footbridges. Or your car driver's terrible. You're also left side at crossings because pedestrians and bikes share path. Don't get me started on fucking bikes on the path. It's by law that it shouldn't be. Unless it's actually marked.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us.
If you walk stick to the left, on the bike you're on the right.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving when I.
All right.
That's your problem.
They looked and...
I don't even know how I got here. Oh, bikers. People, well, not bikers, no, motorbikes, fine. Cyclists. You know, fucking cyclists, right? The light changes. So they would have to stop. But they decide, oh, apparently my bike's pedestrian, so I'm going to go up at the crossing, cycle along, go down at the crossing at the other side, so I can skip having to be stopped.
That's a fine sword, friend.
It's like, no, you're fucking fanny at that point.
What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
And if it's, oh here, if it's a cycle path, it's both bikers, cyclists rather, and pedestrians stick to the left side the way they're facing. It's supposed to be. Those bikers are assholes. Some of them are. The worst ones, you know what the worst ones are? Fucking delivery drivers. Any cyclist who's like Uber or Deliveroo, they think that the crossings, the lights don't apply to them. Like, fuck off. I don't care if someone else's food gets cold.
I'll be keeping
If you're a
my
fanny who's
blade,
going through a
thank
red
you.
light. Or you're the fanny who's cycling on a footpath when you shouldn't be.
The hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
It's acceptable if they're young kids.
Cowards wouldn't have
Oh
dared
yeah, young
set
kids.
foot
Young
in
kids
the
is
place
fine.
if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't.
98% of
I
sidewalks
thought
in
you
the
told me
country.
you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll
No,
go.
here it would be
The Empire might be in charge.
whoever's going
That don't
forward
mean
sticks
they
to the
care
left.
keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants wouldn't come
there
near
are
these lands for
psychopaths.
fear of what might happen to them.
I see.
The ones that are shared,
They
that are
knew you was
split,
area a great service.
Just as you did
it's pedestrians
today.
on the left,
You're a
cyclists on the
useful
right.
man to have around. Here.
Well,
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got
Depends which
work
way you're
to do for
facing.
to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
it's one of the really busy areas. No, but the one I'm thinking of is uptown. And you know why? You know why there's a fucking cycle path there? Because cyclists don't know how to go over tram tracks. So they made the pavement. It didn't used to be a split pavement with, if you're heading down the hill, it's pedestrians on the left side, cyclists on the right. So if you're going up the hill, pedestrians on the right side, cyclists on the left. Because it's tram tracks. And cyclists don't know how to fucking go over them, apparently. They get the wheel stuck in the tracks. How? No, I was just going wanting to pick with fucking festival time and cyclists. You've hit my crisp packet rant section. My Chris Packer rant section. We're good there. Crush accent for HD ammo. Steep angle. It's just my cyclist.
Look what the curl dragged in.
The more look like it's Tour de France cyclists worth there. I would say no. They know how to stick to the road. I've been shit more times than I care to admit for underestimating the rail crossing. Oh my god, it keeps letting me buy them. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Because I bought it already, did I not? Shit. I don't know.
Is that all?
I think I got the heatwave one.
Well? So, what'll it be?
No, I've just got pet hates. Heatwave should be... Both those should be +1, yeah. That's fine, that's fine.
That it? Fine.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
I feel like the swearing tag went very well there.
As you, Gav.
Eh?
Significant profanity.
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone.
Gav looks so put out with that.
Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
It's because icons, isn't it?
I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Gonna go see not Martha.
Try not to find
Is it
out.
Isabel?
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this Dane find...
Ah, we're going that way? Right, what am I needing to find here? I think there might be a couple of things. I'm trying to collect things as I go. Lost me in clear view, that's fine.
But how did the
You can
growth
schedule
supposed
your
to-
own movie night, you know what I mean there? Can I get through this way? Up the stairs?
Sun's setting fast.
There might be an accessory over here.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
What's your feelings? Oh, oh, oh! I've got something else. There's something else. This isn't me. Is it?
Fuck off, Kenobi.
You cry every time. What can I say? It's you know, it's someone's bad influence. Let's go throw her under the bus. An upset android shooting at a drain pipe, yeah. We're going to get you, yes we are. We're holding back. Take that. And this. Ooh. That didn't work. Listen. This is kind of funny, yes. Hey, you give me enough shit about things and say things that I clearly am not gonna do or isn't true. So this is just the tit for tat. Not a literal tit though. He's not gonna be enough. Oh, you buggers! We're fighting you. Take that. I'm gonna dodge your fireball. I really took a lot of shite when I'm fighting these a bit more, don't I? I'm gonna grab you. I just goaded you. Oh god, what am I doing? Do that. Yep. Where's the 470 euros just for? Wait, is that one of the things that you got for the you said something about instruments. Oh, ow. Oh my god, wait, can you just do what I want you to do? Fuck hell. Ah! Too slow again. Oh, you're bloody dead. Right, do you have anything? What was up here anyway? This had nothing. Did it? There might be something near here. there it is. That's what we're after. Yay! Jump for joy, Clive. Griffin's head braid. They're fun and sound nice, or in the case of this, then to let me do stupid shit like that. You know what? Fuck it. Yes, it is another fight. What do you think you're going to experience, Clive? Do you think you're going to level up about these? They just ran away from me. What the fuck? I think that's the last thing till... Yep. Story blade shit.
Wake wins.
Do I want to? Okay. Oh, really?
That's enough.
You really didn't give me a chance to dodge that, did you? I deviate too far from the path for this then.
There. North Reach.
Getting some Morgans though.
It's over.
Wow, they do not give anything near the amount as on when you go across for Waloed.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel,
Mm-mm.
but that was north of the checkpoint.
Wait, the synth part is a bit above your pay grade though. There's about 7 schools of black magic you have to graduate before you understand how to use half of it. Wait, give me a silver guitar. Oh, it's coming in good tonight.
Fuck off, Kenobi.
Wait, what? When have we had a car? I give you 118, you can give her 160 for a car.
And a china of rose plum. Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been served by a branded judge.
Cherries, Murray's.
The fruit's not getting any
How are your
fresher.
feelings? Let's do try to get me part of my guitar then.
And what can I do for you? I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, you mean guitar, right? Oh, it's because it was car. I was like, huh? So confused.
Right to confiscate any objects. Not another step, branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
Where was the oh, I must have missed this.
Come, treat yourself.
Where about you hiding? Well, it's because she's playing it again. No, your time. Wait in a box. Oh, I see you. I see. Why did I not see you before? Right there.
However, do they get that colour?
Time to get a digital violin.
A moment, my lady.
So whenever I do that, you can make me playing the world's smallest violin.
I doubt you could afford even that much of my time.
My mistake.
No, mine.
Oh, courtesan.
On reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
This get a PS4 or PS5 and get dreams.
Clive?
Don't that guys gets a theremin. You know, it's a virtual amps like a guitar, you get wild noises out of it, some of which are even somewhat musical.
Impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele.
This is Isabel. She runs the local brothel.
Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested.
She's wicked dirty. Paul's probably the only person within 30 miles who bathes.
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Of course you do.
What?
The things we do for our quests.
Are you gonna buy some? Or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Well, you got 7 minutes to
Doesn't
speak.
seem like I have much of a choice.
I don't think there's much here in the way of collectibles, is there?
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the
You get some sleep in? No problem, someone. You have a nice sleep. And don't let the video that can be posted haunt you. If you manage to, oh god, I dread the day you're like, I done what can be posted. The video with the it all tumbling to the ground. This is an accident waiting to happen, Kenobi. You're gonna jinx him.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight.
The thing you posted with the forklift.
It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question,
I need to go back
I need
to
you to
forklift
find
class.
someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
The seal. Accepted the moon and the stars.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find
Your forklift class was bootleg. The dame.
I should probably start here.
Well, I'm gonna go do the side quest. Collect all these.
Excuse me, you there?
Side quest. Gather all. That's so much quicker.
There are 3. No.
Those are the handout things, isn't it?
Oh, and
4 hours fucking around and took the easiest theory test you've done in your life. Now you were certified, allegedly.
The markets are
See you, Soman.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I can.
You can't get certified that easy.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Deliver deliver these as well. The way I'm doing this is hopefully going to make the second playthrough a lot
goes where the
quicker.
need is greatest. And today that happens to be the
I
barracks.
thought not here though, so you didn't hear anything.
Overworked. I'm afraid not.
You know what we did hear though?
Fuck off, Kenobi.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Oh no. Oh. Citrus. Oh man. Okay.
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Scandal goes somewhere.
Where's your commanding officer,
Oh man. Right. Okay. You know, we're gonna do this fight. This will be the last thing we're doing.
Oh, take it.
Pride comes before a fall. Oh. Got so many quests. Right, we'll do this one. Hey! Celebrate! Gonna fight you! Yeah. Dry blade.
If that's what you...
Oh, we're a cocky bastard. Actually, we're not. Come on, we can do it.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you...
Oh, I will. I fucking will. Enough indeed. He's like, who's next? Who wants to take me on?
Fuck
See the power of my tornado.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real
Oh, Robin,
challenge he
fuck
wants,
off,
is
Robin.
it? Fine.
Your weird pyramid chest.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh fuck. Nope, that's not wanting to happen.
How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
Potential. I'll give you that.
That's enough.
Soldiers bested. And that was a wonderful besting.
Can I...
I'll do it.
Quest complete. I'm gonna be absolutely shit going back to. Okay, so once Final Fantasy 16, the second playthrough's over, I should have the platinum. That's the whole reason we're doing the second playthrough on the NG Plus Final Fantasy difficulty. And
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a brand.
it's gonna be awful going back to Kingdom Come Deliverance because I left it partway through.
You look...
Left it partway through, and I'm gonna forget how
as
to
much as...
combat.
No, that's...
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you...
Looks
Why
like...
don't we just teleport to the other side? Dun, dun. So yes, I'm not gonna be able to control anything for shit.
From the chamber.
Yes.
You need.
Branded! Oot!
Oh, she's got a curse. This is the last one I need to deliver. To the dude that's there. Now I'll do this bit. And then I will save it and head off for the night.
The drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, we'd better head to the Vale.
I got us out there to save it, then we can hand them all in
That's the
on
day done then.
Thursday. Well, we definitely made progress. Good with that. Oh, I don't know if I want that one. I want Dancing Steel upgraded, so it might be a bit better for filling in the gauge. Yes. All right then, that is it for tonight's stream. I've enjoyed it, even though I was ranting about certain things. It's a good time. Final Fantasy will be back on Thursday evening, roughly the same time, and there will be potentially tomorrow could be some Skyrim in the afternoon, maybe. I say that because it really depends on what happens with find something else I need to get done, or for prepping for moving, or there's something you need to sort out in relation to that as well, kind of. But that'll be hopeful for a Skyrim stream tomorrow afternoon and going back into Solsting. You know, I'm only kidding. I don't really mean fuck off. I just feel like it's a very nice response for when you're like, hey, do you want to convince, or like, try and get someone to convince me to sell them a guitar? Or bringing up X, Y, and Z. But yeah, so, as I said, I'll be back Thursday, potentially tomorrow for Skyrim. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for spending some of your time here. I hope you're all doing well, and I might see some of you soon. Thank you all, and good night.